It's hard to believe, but it's time to start thinking about holiday shopping. And for one store, the company is hoping you'll shop brick and mortar.
Toys R Us filed for bankruptcy protection, but our consumer investigator Hank Winchester says they're working to bring you back in stores because company executives saying shoppers don't need to worry about going to Toys R Us. Hank?
Yeah, Devin, Kimberly, they're trying to get people back into the stores, even though Toys R Us has filed for bankruptcy protection. As you can imagine, many shoppers, I know it's a beautiful October day, but people are already looking ahead to the holidays, wondering, is it safe to shop here?
I don't want to grow up on a Toys R Us kid.
Hearing the tune, nostalgic for many Americans, but since Toys R Us opened its doors in 1957, the world of toys has changed dramatically. 60 years later, kids are getting more interested in electronics and parents are buying toys online. So it didn't surprise some insider experts when Toys R Us announced it's filing for bankruptcy protection with $7 billion totaled in debt. So what does that mean for you this holiday season?
You'll see your normal holiday sales because they can do business in the ordinary course.
We're told all of the 1,600 stores, including some in Metro Detroit, will remain open. But business expert Doug Bernstein says after the holidays, some stores could start closing up shop.
The problem is the cost of doing business the way they always have is much more expensive than an online retailer, and that's where they're not succeeding in keeping up.
If you do shop at Toys R Us or Babies R Us this season, there are a few things you need to know. Gift cards and layaways will be honored.
If you're going on layaway at least through the holidays, you'll be fine.
But pay attention because there may be store closing announcements after the holidays, and you'll want to use those gift cards at your local store.
You'll have a time period, but it may not be extended, but you'll certainly have noticed it.
And when it comes to warranties on those toys your children open during the holiday season and they don't work,
manufacturer's always going to step up and stand behind their product, whether or not Toys R Us is there.
And your in-store experience, it will be a little bit different too. The company is trying to reinvigorate its stores, making them a destination for shoppers. When you go, you can download an app that will give you an augmented reality experience, similar to the Pokemon Go craze.
They also will still have to be able to compete with Amazon. They have to offer something that gives them a competitive advantage.
Kids will be able to point the phone at a toy and it will come alive on the screen. And many stores will open up playrooms, areas where kids can test toys before parents buy.
If you have a question, you can ask and they're right there. You can see, you can touch, you can play with all of the things that you're considering buying. You can't do that online.
Back out here live at the Toys R Us store in Madison Heights on John R. So they are working to make some of the stores more like entertainment destinations, but some in the industry say it just may be too little, too late. We're live here tonight in Madison Heights. Hank Winchester, back to you.
Well, and Hank, I guess I'm wondering if they make it through the holiday season, does that mean we've got store closings coming after?
Yeah, and Devin, most people believe that they will in fact make it to the end of the year just for tax purposes to the end of the fiscal year and then likely reevaluate in the spring. They've likely already identified the stores that will be closing, but they have not made any of that information public as of yet. Back to you.
All right, Hank.